-30. iPhone microphone. Speech.
Oh, hello guys. I've just got a coffee and I'm going to make some more toast. Let me check what this phone is doing.
Speed clock. 10:48 a.m. Screen locked. 10:48 a.m. Speech off.
I'm going to check if this is still
Speech
working. Hang on a second.
iPhone minus pause. Stop. Pause.
Okay,
minus 25 point. Speech off.
Right. I'm going to make some toast. And I'm going to discuss what's going on, how my life is going here. And then if I have to interrupt the recording, I will, but I'm hoping I don't have to interrupt it. So, I'm going to do a separate recording to play Sortie Quest, so if people don't like the game, they don't have to listen to this recording and also listen to me playing Sortie Quest. So, getting my toast out, because I'm dropping butter and all that everywhere, so didn't get a proper amount of butter for this bread. I will get some now. Okay, so I did a bit of a house clean up yesterday and I'm doing a bit more of a house clean up today. I am doing okay. I've organised my pill boxes again today because I wanted to get it out of the road until next week. I just don't want any stupid stress going on, so that way I can just, I can focus on other things and not have to worry about my medications and having to keep unlocking my stupid frigging medical box just to get medication. But, I mean, come on. Once upon a time I could just open a drawer behind me and zip, there we go, I've got the medication. Now I have to use a key to get the medicine I want to get out. And if I want enough for 7 days or 2 weeks, I've got to sort it out right there and then. And that way I don't have to unlock the stupid box for another 1 or 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm happy about my new arrangement, but I'm angry that it was forced on me by people who thought they could, who I won't mention on here, but some people who thought they could get away with treating me like I'm stupid. And it didn't end well. And now my arrangement is so airtight that I will know immediately that, hey, something's not the way I left it and it's not me doing it. I will cut that person out of my existence very fast. Just say, well, never come to my home again. So, I spent another nearly $50 at the chemist yesterday. $50 because I had to buy some health and wellness supplements, and I told them the only reason I can even buy these is because I've got a decent arrangement that lets me take medication without losing track of how and when I'm taking it, and yeah, I've got that arrangement all sorted. So the pharmacy is happy with me to keep buying stuff, and they're happy to provide prescriptions. If the doctor writes up prescriptions, they'll do them as well. Does mean I'll have to sort out the Chemist Warehouse app and get a registration for it and all that. But you know, it'll get sorted out. This toast is beautiful. So, I got another couple of pairs of clothes yesterday. I hate changing rooms, so I'm going to try them on here, and if I like them, that's good. If I don't, they're going back to where we took them, to where we bought them from yesterday. I'm hoping I'll like them. I had to chuck out 2 pairs of dodgy shorts, so I replaced them with 2 new pairs so that I never run out of clothes. Tomorrow I'm walking to Yeronga Village, that'll be good fun. And I don't know what I'll be doing after that, but it'll be something. I will be back. I just have to take a quick break.
Speech on.
Hang on a sec.
Pause. Stop. Button. Pause. Button. -1. 7. Speak.
Okay, I'm back. I just suddenly had to go to the toilet then. I couldn't just not go because I would have had a lot more than needing the loo to deal with, so I'm okay now. And no, I'm not having any dodgy digestive discomfort, so don't ask me what it means. You're big enough to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, then maybe you shouldn't be listening to me talking on these videos. No, I'm not referring to one of my subscribers who certainly understands what I'm getting at. I'm just thinking generally of people who want to watch these recordings, but if they aren't able to figure something out, then please don't watch it, or, I don't know, think it through instead of wanting to know stuff that you like. Kind of need to figure out, because it's very, very offensive to say stuff outright sometimes. Very, very offensive. In any case, no, I don't have any dodgy problems going on. I just had to go to the toilet very quickly. Just as any human being needs to use a toilet suddenly. If it was out of the norm, I would have said, oh yes, something's wrong and I need to get it fixed, or I don't know why my medication isn't working, or I would have said something like that. But it's working, and no, something doesn't need to get fixed. I am doing it. My throat is playing up, but it is not deteriorating. It is not as bad as it was. So it is slowly getting better. I've still got bacon in the fridge, so I'm going to have bacon and eggs for dinner tonight. I am. I'm going to have 2 poached eggs, bacon, and spaghetti. Tin spaghetti. That's what I'm having for dinner. For lunch, I'm having chicken Kiev and veggies. That was really, really yum. I hope one of my subscribers is having a decent, stress-free day today. I can't say what's going on because of doxing issues, and YouTube is public, so millions of people can hear this. So yeah, I am hoping they are having a decent day today. If you're wondering who you are, you know who you are. I just can't say it because of YouTube being public, so you'll have to assume that you know it's you, and I'm hoping you are having a really decent day today, and everyone else besides this particular subscriber who I communicate with regularly. I hope everybody else is doing okay. I'm glad that I put my foot down and insisted at workers that I don't care if they make me buy fruit and veggies every week, but they aren't allowed to make me get bags of stuff unless it's like I'm making bangers and mash and I need 2 bags of potatoes because I eat it almost every day. That's fair. But if I'm not getting through the bag of veggies or fruit on time, then stop buying it and just get a few things at a time. But depending on what it is, if I eat it very frequently, then it's quite obvious that I need bags of stuff, not just a few things. But if it's stuff that I only eat 2 or 3 times a week, oh shit, I was going to make mashed potatoes today. I forgot about that. I was going to do that too. Then yeah, I won't buy a big heap of stuff if I'm only going to eat it 2 or 3 times a week. And then I put my foot down again and tell workers that they don't have control over the groceries I get. It's up to me each time. And if I choose to get a bag of oranges one day, but then I just want a few at a time because the oranges go off too quickly and I can't get through the bag of oranges, well, that's up to me to decide, not the support workers. It's not their job to keep a shopping list for me unless something really severe occurs and we have a discussion, and for the next, let's say 2 weeks, they would have to buy the shopping for me. Then okay, we select a list that I'm okay with each time. And then I say, can you stick with just buying what's on the list until I get better, and then I'll go back to buying my various foods all the time. That is an arrangement I can work with. That way, if anything crappy happens, I've still got support no matter what's wrong. I feel tossed between just having a lozenge or using my pain-relieving throat spray. I can't make a decision. It's like my throat is sore, but it's not like it was yesterday or the day before, so I don't want to use a medication that isn't kind of like I need it, but then I don't. So, I don't know. And I told my worker yesterday that you're kind of meant to not take all these medications willy-nilly or long-term. And then she said she's seen a lot of people do it where they don't go to the doctor and they keep taking their pills. And I'm like, well, people can do whatever they want so long as they don't make me do things that I'm not comfortable with. And I also told her that I don't care what people do so long as they're not hurting me, and if they don't see the doctor, that's their issue. It's so lovely and quiet today. I've closed up my kitchen window and I closed up my laundry door area because if I leave it open, smells from that area, from my neighbours' units and across the block where the other units are, mingle together, and the breeze brings all that smell and scent to my unit. Some of it is nice and some of it is really disgusting, and it starts to make me feel like I'm going to vomit. So rather than throw up later, I would rather just not vomit in the first place and keep my balcony door open, because I don't feel like throwing up when that doorway's open because the smells don't mix wrong and I don't get nauseous. So rather than wait till I am spewing to go, I should probably not leave all the doors and windows open. Maybe leave a few doors, maybe leave one door and a couple of windows open so that I am just never spewing in the first place is a great idea. Because, and then I'll end up starting out in the ER and then wonder why I've woken up the next day in the stupid intensive care unit thinking, oh, I didn't think I'd end up here. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, no, that's not likely to happen anytime soon because there's too many systems in place to fix that. To stop me from getting very, very sick. So don't worry, guys. Do not worry at all, peeps. And yes, I have to get some new water filters, but I don't need them for like another 3 weeks. So I can just wait for 2 weeks and then I'll get them anyway. They're only $35 each. And I don't get sick when I drink the water. So, like I've told several different doctors, I'm not trying to figure out how to choose to get sick. I just get sick, and if no one's helping me fix it, then I'm just going to keep getting worse. So I've had to ditch a few doctors and replace them with newer doctors. Now the current new doctors are doing great, are doing fantastic with me. Most of them happen to be in the hospital system because, yeah, you end up meeting these decent doctors in the hospital and then you don't meet them in the clinics because you've got to go back to the hospital to actually see those bloody doctors. And yeah, what a pain in the ass. But apparently with how I'm going, if my GP can keep my health issues under control, then I won't need to see these hospital doctors for a very, very long time. Which I'm incredibly pleased about. In November, a report will be getting written up for this adaptive technology situation with my braille display. I will be getting it at some point next year, possibly in March, if not later. I hope it's early, like February, but probably when I receive this new Braille display, God, I'll be so happy. I'll be back to reading my books constantly. And then I've got to figure out where to send the Braille display away to get it cleaned up and repaired if necessary. But other than that, I will be back with the old system of reading bloody constantly in Braille, which is amazing. Pretty much there's nothing changing, you know, a blood test is not going to change anything in my life when it happens in November. It will just happen and life will go on as it has always done, as if nothing has changed. If any family members try to interfere with my life, I'm not going to go into details, but no, I won't put up with any shit from anyone because I don't have to put up with people choosing to mistreat me and hurt me because they think they've had a bad life. If I had to put up with people like that, I'd have literally everyone mistreating me because everyone would be like, hey, I've had a bad life. How about I just mistreat whoever I want to scapegoat because I have had it hard and I think someone else should be the scapegoat, not me. And it's like, it's kind of not how the world works, but a lot of people are narcissistic and toxic, and I won't put up with any of that shit in my life. No, I won't put up with somebody else excusing their hard life. They'll learn how to manage and cope with what they are traumatised by, or they are going to not be part of my life. Learn to take responsibility and manage your own problems because I'm not here to do it for you. Same goes with any disability, you know. People are too quick to not manage their disability. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, if you tried, you probably could. And there are certain things you cannot physically do, so don't even try. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about stuff that you can't even try to change. I'm talking about stuff that's manageable. You know, like maybe some people can't learn properly, but they can find a system that works for them so they don't have to worry about not learning and still manage themselves. If you can't do something, don't work on trying to fix what's broken, you know. Work on what isn't broken. You know, disability is broken and can't be fixed, okay? Find a system that works with the broken issues then. But in any case, everyone says on YouTube, I digress, so I digress too. So I also digress. I think it's a shitty fucking term, like I digress means I'm supposed to be grateful that I am talking about a subject, and if I go on a tangent, other people aren't interested, so I digress. Well, I will talk about whatever I want on my channel, and if you don't like it, you can turn it off and change it to a new channel. You don't have to listen to me. On second thoughts, if I have to use the I digress bullshit, maybe if I'm talking about something and I go on a tangent, that's when I can use I digress. But apart from that, I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I like on here, and if you don't like it, telling me to change what I talk about is not going to make me change what I talk about. If you don't like something, you change what you don't like. Don't make me change what you don't like. If I'm talking about something that I'm happy to discuss and you're not happy with it, or you're in control of your life, you fix it. I'm only fixing my life. Anyway, basically there's not much happening this year besides psychology appointments, and I'm eventually getting my new iPhone. So I'm hoping I can get very far in this Sortie Quest game and not have to replay it from the beginning when I've got a new phone. That will really, really, really piss me off if I have to do that. I will get the shits if I have to do that. So I'm hoping that doesn't need to happen. I can still use my old Braille display, but it's not as good because some of the pins are stuck down in the holes, so when I'm reading, a letter T might feel like a letter S, a letter U might feel like a letter C, just crap like that. So then my reading progress is slower than with a really good Braille display without any of the keys being stuck in the holes. Any of the pins, not any of the keys, any of the pins being stuck in holes. But yeah, I'm getting a new Braille display, and I've decided not to put Apple Books back on my phone because it does not work properly. I can't use it. It's not as voiceover accessible as it used to be, and yeah, it's bullshit. So I'm just going to keep using Kindle, and any books I've wanted on Apple Books I can buy on Kindle anyway. I've also decided to delete my Spotify account because it's not voiceover accessible. I don't like the app. I don't like their stupid fucking website. So I've moved back over to Apple Music because it works a damn sight lot better. And I don't want podcasts and that when I can listen to all of that on YouTube. I don't need podcasts and audiobooks and that. I don't need all that shit. I don't need all that crap. I just want to listen to music, and if I want to listen to a podcast, I can go over to YouTube, and yeah, I can just deal with it then. Big Brother is starting up again in November. I'm going to go through all the different highlights and that. When I listen to YouTube later, I'm going to go to Big Brother Australia, their web YouTube channel, and go to their oldest videos and listen to up to the present. So I'm going to do a bit of a binge of Big Brother from oldest to most recent, rather than the other way around, which will be quite fun. I'm a little peeved that the new season of Big Brother will not be very long. It'll only last a month, and I'm very, very angry about that, because I like it when Big Brother lasts 6 months or longer, because if I'm at the doctor's or stuck in the hospital, I can listen to Big Brother all day and all night until some strict ass fucking jail guard comes and confiscates my fucking phone. Like, I know they're a nurse, but Jesus Christ, don't confiscate my damn phone, you idiot. But anyway, my phone gets taken away and locked up in my bloody suitcase, and then I can't get it out till the next day, and I'm like, bastards. But that's how they are with me when I'm stuck in the medical facilities, damn it. But yeah, I'm very angry that this new season of Big Brother isn't going to last for more than a couple of months. I think, having Big Brother go on and on for ages is amazing. Really good. Like, it's just very entertaining and it's fun. But in any case, if Big Brother can't go for that long, then I'll listen to it all thinking, yep, when is the next season of Big Brother going to happen? When is it actually going to happen? And we don't have COVID lockdowns anymore, so what's the point in shutting everything down again? Before the COVID lockdowns in 2020, everything was running smoothly and we had good systems in place. Then the COVID lockdowns happened and all those systems collapsed, and now we have to start from square one to get back to where we used to be years ago. And I am still very ticked off about it. I am very ticked off about that. We had really good systems going, and now life is only just starting to get back to where it used to be before COVID hit. Only just starting to get back to where it was. Oh, I'm so angry about it. 2025, 5 years after the COVID lockdown started, and life is only just starting to return to some level of normalcy. Oh, I'm fucking angry. But no worries. The Resigned saying it is what it is, as a way of saying, you're resigned to defeat, basically. Yeah. I am still pissed off, though. Oh dear. Other than all that news, I don't know what else I'm meant to say, apart from I want to play some games, so I'll make a new recording to play a game, because otherwise you guys will either be forced to stop the video here, or you might listen to the game, or you might think, yeah, I guess if you feel obligated to listen to something that's boring, just skip through it or don't keep listening or something. But because there's a lot of people who don't like sitting down listening to me playing games for 2 hours, I will just do separate recordings so people can listen or not without worrying about skipping through the videos all the time. Although in reality, sometimes people will have to skip through videos anyway, especially if I'm talking and sometimes playing a game and sometimes talking. Yeah. Or reading through the game leaderboards to see where I rank. So now if I want to discuss games, I do occasional discussions in my regular recordings, but usually I make dedicated recordings just for game discussions. Other than that, I hope everyone's okay. I have definitely got veggies to eat today. Of course, I only cooked them last night, so they will not be going off for another 24 hours. So don't assume I'm getting food poisoning, please, because it's not going to goddamn happen. Fuck, that's right, I've got to be home tomorrow at 1 o'clock for my OT session. Shit. I've got to do a bit of a clean up before tomorrow, so when this OT gets here, she can see that I have tried to clean my unit as much as I can. At least tried. I have to get... Oh, fuck, I've got to do that. I don't think I can do that next week, but in a couple of weeks I've got to get new microfiber pads for this. Fucking steam mop, and I've got to show my support worker what they look like, and yeah, I've got to get new ones. Yes, because cleaners bring their own mop and bucket, but I'm not going to get rid of my steam mop just for my cleaners when I can still use it to clean the floor. I will still use the steam mop when I need to. I know what I can do. My throat's in a small amount of pain, but it's not enough pain for me to take that lidocaine spray, which is very strong, so I don't really need it each time I have a slightly sore throat, only if it's really painful. Otherwise, it's like any other drug where you can get addicted to any drug, you know. If you keep using it long enough, you do develop an addiction to it, so that's not the idea. So just don't use those sprays unless it's called for. Like, it's not just for having a slightly sore throat, it's when your throat's when your throat's hurting and you can't barely swallow and you're coughing a lot and it's hard to breathe, so you're like, yeah, it's time to use throat spray. But if it's just irritation and mild pain, mild soreness, I can just have a lozenge. If it gets worse over today, I'll just take another few lidocaine sprays, but you got to take 3 and then wait for 4 hours and take another 3 of them. 3 hours minimum. Otherwise it'll be too much and you can get really sick. So, yeah. I'm okay with my new support worker not knowing how to take pills and drugs and that, but don't try and encourage me to take stuff when it's not even necessary. And she's like, oh, it doesn't mean you have to lock it up immediately if you still need it. I'm not going to take anything. I don't take pills. I don't just take drugs, and I don't even help myself to stuff. I'm like, thank you, because I know you don't mean to frighten me, but when you say stuff, I end up hiding all of my stuff in my safe and hide it away and just say I don't have it with me because, oh, you know, what's anyone going to do anyway besides bloody steal it? So, yeah. She's like, oh, if you need any medication, don't just say you don't have it and then keep it locked up and forget about it, because, yeah, I'm like, that's great so long as it doesn't go missing. I just had to give my nose a really good blow then. Do I have any more eye drops? Actually, I might use my, what do the doctors call it? Where's the eye drops? Where are they? Oh, they've got to be there somewhere. Where are they? Oh, now I've got to put everything out because I can't even find it. Oh, where is it? Where the fuck is it? There's a new one there. Oh, there's the old one. That's what I wanted. Okay, what have I got here? What have I got? Okay, I've got to leave that like it is. Don't get that out of the Ziploc bag. That's for my fucking earphones. I fully forgot about that connection thing. If the earphones go flat, I can use the connector. Oh, I forgot all about that. Right, and I also forgot that I can do testing of my earphones too. I fully forgot about that. I fully forgot. Oh shit. I didn't remember. Oh God, I did not remember that. I was going to muck around with my headphones and recordings as well. But I have got all of this week to do that. I absolutely love my little knickknacks container. I still lose things, but not in the way that they fully go missing where I can never find it. I have to rearrange everything, sometimes take everything out of the box to find it, but I still bloody find it. And my doctors have said, please don't keep taking photos when organising your arrangement, because they're basically the same pictures over and over again for several pages, so I'm just wasting space in my phone by taking exactly the same pictures. So don't keep doing it. So I'm like, okay. Ouch, that right eye is uncomfortable. Oh. That's okay, I'm going to put eye drops in both eyes. Did that one. Did that one too. Perfect. That is done. I'll just have to get some tissues for my face. Okay, it's cleaned up. It's cleaned up. My eyes are back to normal. They are fixed. My eyes are now fixed. I hate it when I'm putting ointment in and these stupid little nozzle touches the inside of the top of the eyelid, and I'm like, ouch, that is sensitive and bloody painful. Ouch. And those doctors reckons that, oh, your eye socket and your eyelids aren't meant to feel pain. I'm like, well, when I'm manipulating them just to put eye drops in, that's enough to hurt myself. Like, if that's painful, why the fuck would I do anything more to my eyes to cause more pain? If just manipulating my eyes hurts. It's not something I'll put up with. And I won't tolerate anybody lying to me or gaslighting me into thinking I'm making up how my body feels, because I won't put up with anyone doing that. It's one thing if they say, oh, I have to do this and it's going to hurt for a couple of minutes and then eventually it'll go away. I'm like, well, okay, some things hurt anyway, but if it's this attitude of, oh, stuff hurts in your body and you have to tolerate it till it gets better, well, who decides what gets better and what doesn't get better? Because not everything gets better. So I don't just tolerate shit hoping it'll get better. I tolerate stuff that is expected to hurt and then eventually go away, because it's like you got to manipulate your eyes to put eye drops in. That's going to hurt, but it'll be fine. But doing stuff that's going to cause pain for weeks on end because I just have to get used to it hurting, I'm like, oh, fuck no. I'm not going to get used to stuff hurting me all the time. No. Eye drops only hurt for like 30 seconds and then it's fine. Manipulating my eye socket to get a artificial eye put in there feels like shit, and I'm not going to sit there and just get used to it. Oh, fuck, I just won't do that. And nah, bugger that, you know. And then the bloody pharmacists, they were concerned yesterday about my medication routine. So I said, well, you know, if something's working consistently, because if you scan an empty product bottle, and I've used it all up, and I'm happy to buy a new product straight away, so I've got to make sure it's the same product and it's working as good as ever, and I'm the same as I was 3 weeks ago when I first bought this exact same product. Then you know it's consistent. Every single day of the week it is consistent and set in stone. So they're like, oh yay, and I'm like, yep. So yeah, my doctors will find out the same thing and be like, oh shit, so your other medications aren't consistent enough, and I'll be like, yes, and I've been trying to say that for fucking years and no one listened. And then they'll go, oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, I'll be like, well, you should have thought about that 2 years ago. And then maybe my doctors will actually find something that freaking works every day of the week. Yay, finally I can eat cough lozenges and cough less without having an actual sore throat. Yay, I don't need my lidocaine spray anymore. Good. Good. These are very yum cough lollies. Oh dear. I've got all the meat that I need for the next 2 weeks. I've got sausages there. I can make curried sausages another time. I'll probably make curried sausages tomorrow night. I'll decide then when I wake up in the morning. I'm going to eat the rest of my coleslaw and beetroot today. And next Tuesday for sure I'm going to go to a local shopping centre and then have something to eat and buy some groceries. And but yeah, I've decided to no longer buy salad bowls when I can just buy my salads and make them up myself. And I can make it up myself, add my salad dressing, add feta cheese and all that, because in the salad bowls they don't put enough stuff in there. They really do not know how to make a decent salad bowl to suit my appetite for a big serving of salad. Servings are too small, and spending $5 on a little serving of salad isn't worth it for me when I can spend $5 on a massive packet of salad and make 2 big servings of salad and have one today and have the other serving tomorrow and be like, so $5 divided by 2, that would be like $2.50. So instead of spending $5 on a salad bowl, I'm spending $5 to make 2 salad bowls, not just one, which is bloody amazing. So I'm sticking with it, and I get more salad each time I eat it. So yeah, I'm happy with my purchase of salad. And I can use the iceberg salad mix for, I guess I could make egg and lettuce sandwiches, or I could just have it with salad dressing and I don't know, something else. I could have it with steamed veggies, mixed with beetroot and corn on a sandwich with ham or chicken or something. Other than that, I've pretty much got all the food I need for a week. Oh, that's right, there's still sausages in the fridge. I need to hurry up and eat them. Shit, might have to hurry up and eat them or chuck them out. I think cooked sausages are okay for 2 days in the fridge, but they do have to get eaten today. Ah, shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Fully forgot. Oh. In any case, yeah. In any case, I've got a whole stack of food there. I've got all the jelly cups that I want without having to keep getting new jelly cups. I don't need any for 2 weeks. So I am very happy about that. My other support worker from several months ago got really judgy of me for buying too many jelly cups and too much of different food, and I'm like, well, lady, it's not up to you what I buy, it's up to me, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be my support worker. So, due to some other issues, because she didn't respect my time and my home arrangement and that, I got rid of her. Because I don't need her telling me what I need and what I don't need. It's not up to her, it's totally up to me. And when people start rearranging my home without my consent, I get rid of them straight away. I tell them to never come back. And if they take any of my food or medication without asking or saying, hey, am I allowed to have this or borrow that, I'd be like, no, buy it yourself. And then yesterday I told my support worker, I said, I get that people suffer and I get that you can get headaches and I get that you can feel sick, but please, can you not ask me for medication? Can you please buy your own? And she's like, yes, I know, I do that anyway and I don't take anything. And I'm not even going to ask you for stuff, so please don't say all of that. I'm like, that's okay. I'm just making sure, because too many people ask for my stuff all the time, and instead of just saying thanks for helping me today, I'll buy my own stuff. Because today was an emergency. They start expecting it. If I've given them something once, if it's food or medicine, they want me to keep giving it to them, and I'm like, no, I don't hand out food and medication just to buy extra stuff to give to people. I used to think if it was a once-off emergency, I'd say, okay, here's the Panadol, but next time buy it yourself. Don't ask me for it. But that comes across as I'm giving you something for an emergency, but don't expect it all the time. So basically, it gives people the justification to get the shits at me, because why wouldn't I keep giving them free stuff that they don't have to buy? Because they're greedy fucking bastards who think they can just get what they want without having to be like everyone else and actually purchase it for themselves and keep it in their bag or keep it somewhere where they know it's safe, that they can use it without having to scab off other people. That's all it is. So yeah, when I take workers to pharmacists, I'm like, while we're here, if you are suffering, please buy something, because I can't, not to be a cunt, but I can't help you. And they're like, most of them are like, that's okay, I don't expect you to be helpful like that, it's your stuff. And I'm like, I know, but sometimes I'm expected to help people, and like once off as an emergency, I'm like, okay, I'll help you once, but I'm not going to keep doing it. So just as a caution, after I've helped you the way you're asking, I'm not going to agree to help out next time. And that's when my worker says, just tell people you can't help them. And I'm like, I can. I just tell people, oh, well, we're at the chemist, take your opportunity to buy what you need, because I won't give anything out. I buy stuff for me, I don't buy anything for anyone else. So, at least I know my current worker isn't going to help herself to food and medication, which I'm happy about. I'm happy to offer food, like, oh, I'm making toast, did you want some? Like, I'll give it away to people because I'm giving it out. But don't just help yourself to food, In any case, I am going to stop this recording because I've dropped my phone and I'm going a bit, oh, fuck me, damn it, Jesus, I'm going clumsy. Maybe I do need to see a doctor when taking herbal supplements, because they work just as effectively as, well, drugs. God damn it. What is wrong with voiceover?
Voiceover on. Recorder HQ. Or stop. Button. Stop. Pause. Stop. Stop.
Oh, I do need to be very careful when taking herbal supplements, because when the pharmacist says they're just herbal, they're not drugs, I'm like, that doesn't mean they don't have similar side effects to drugs. They're just herbs that you swallow in a capsule and they digest into your body, but they still convert into drugs. Like, they're herbal supplements for a reason, because they're formulated in such a way as to cause things to change in your body. Not permanently, but just while you're taking it. So yes, maybe it's a good idea to speak to a doctor even when taking herbal supplements. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yes, you've heard me drop the phone on the floor because I'm going clumsy. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon about general stuff and cooking and all that. And I'm going to do another recording now playing my game. I'm going to do a bit of off-recording grinding and then come back to play my game on recording.
Stop button.